EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Miami. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Solid. Field position, they'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Two and a throw right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And they're on the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now meanwhile a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals get this back to their own 34-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go play action with Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Tua's throw complete there to Berrios. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Here we go. First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Throw left side complete to Chase. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
16 yards. First down, Bengals.
12. Gotta go. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Steps away to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
On 1, ready?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here we go.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Nixon will try the right side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Gun.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Burrow going to change things up. They're going to look to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mixon again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. They've got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field.
Here we go.
Guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do. And gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football. And they take one of those away.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Here we go. Here we go. Get in the huddle.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. So nothing doing there. And it's 2nd and goal.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Here we go.
The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. Mixon will get it to start the 2nd half. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Give him 30 yards there.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter.
Here we go.
Another big play right there.
First down. Here's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Tua now on first down. His throw incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn into...
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Tua on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Well, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal. Burrow going to set up the draw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Interception. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Now he's loose again. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 36 yards. And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been...
And now here is another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 from Bengals TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Tua going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Down the numbers. There he goes. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the on. Fault him for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and in the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Fourth
down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain on the play. And that'll set up second and goal.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's another second and goal, this time from half the distance closer. Mixon will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another second and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And oh, it's wide right. No good.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us?
And that's caught inside the 30. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this